Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dans. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you've made your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool. That's chill. Go check out my channel. There are so many other readings there. I'm sure you'll find something that fits you. We have cards immediately coming out of the deck. Ooh, communication. Some things need to be said, some things not being said, some things being left unsaid and taken away with people. We have Page of Swords, Ten of Cups. We have this energy here that tells me that there is something that needs to be said. And when it is said, everything is going to come out so beautiful. We also have the Temperance and the Six of Swords. There is an ego washing, an ego cleansing. There is someone taking their words away, maybe taking their words back. There may be an apology coming through. Let's get more into it. This is very interesting. Lots of communication, lots of swords in this energy. Let's get into this Page of Swords, Ten of Cups energy. Universe, please, inside information into this Page of Swords energy. What's going on here? What does this represent? I feel like there's part of you that is feeling so much more comfortable with just saying it like it is. And I feel like for you, it's a practice. It's something that you're needing to practice doing, like really just saying what's on your mind, what it is, the things that you've been keeping inside. We have the Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Two of Wands. I'm getting really strongly with this energy here that you're bringing so much more authenticity and emotion into your work. I feel like it is very deliberate. It's very premeditated as well. And there's this air of confidence. There's this air of like, yeah, this is me. This is who I am. And it really is kind of changing the pathway that you're on a little bit. It's making it more authentic. It's making it true. So there was a kind of a trajectory that you were on, and it's kind of turning a little bit. So you're going to end up in a different place, but the place that you're going to end up is going to be so much better because it is so authentic. I can even feel like the path that you were on was, like, there was so much hiding that you were doing. There was so much trying to pretend to be a version of of what you are. And if you were to continue down that path, you just end up masking even more and like kind of battling with this idea of yourself that you've had to put forward. And you'd end up like there was, if I look down that path, like so much resentment. That path doesn't go very far, but this path of you being really authentic, owning who you are, sitting in it proudly in a way that feels really untouchable. Like no one can talk about you. No one can say anything about you that you haven't already put out there in the world. No one can be like, I know this about them. Oh my God, did you hear they did this? Oh my God. No one can say that because you're just putting it out there. No one can use that against you. I love that. It's such a powerful place. It's such an authentic place. The messages keep going with this. Like, keep being so authentic. Keep practicing your honesty. Practice your bluntness. It's going to create a world around you that is so honest and so authentic that your reality is just going to reflect what's going on internally in a way that's balanced instead of being a way that's really chaotic and feeling out of your control. It's going to feel really balanced. So let's have a look now at this Temperance, Six of Swords. Okay, as I touch the cards straight away, someone is having to go through a big ego washing. They're having to they know that they have said and done things that now they're having to take back, or now they're having to take away with them. Like, they know that they're going to have to leave soon. Like, they're going to have to move away with all of this heaviness. It almost feels like this ego washing, I feel like I don't know how to say the phrase. All the chickens coming home to roost. Is that the expression? But like karma's coming back around really, really like massively for this person. This could be someone who talked a lot of ish. And they're going to have to turn their back on places, on people, with all the things that they've said kind of hanging over their head. Absolutely wild. Let's get into this. Universe, please, insight and information into this Temperance and Six of Swords energy. It's very like tail between their legs kind of energy. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. This is someone who, for a time, felt like in command. Really in command. Like they were so solid in their authority. And now they're going through a massive ego washing. Ooft. Page of Wands. The World. The Hierophant. Three of Swords. You doing what you've done, embracing so authentically who you are, and using that to fuel your ideas and your passions and your path forward is actually opening up so many doors and so many conversations about you in such a beautiful and positive way. The other thing is we see the World here with this card. We see that she in all of her glory is fully open, like naked to the world in a way that is so beautiful, like undeniably beautiful. I feel like this is the process that you've been through. You are like fully emotionally exposing yourself. There is this level of vulnerability that you're like, here I am, take it or leave it. This is what I am. And when you do that, it becomes so beautiful, so incredibly beautiful and magnetic. And it is really disrupting a lot of hierarchies, a lot of systems here with this Hierophant energy. We have this priest figure here with the two people bowing down. It is absolutely tearing apart these, it could be friendship groups, it could be a workplace, like it is absolutely breaking it down. It is so unconventional for you to show up so honestly. I'm getting a really big feeling that within this system that you're in, there isn't a lot of honesty and you are poking holes in it and it is breaking it down. And this Emperor energy that was feeling authoritative over that, ego washing. Yeah, okay. I feel like, I need to get more information on that. King of Cups, rocking up again. Okay, we have this Wheel of Fortune here, and we have these two figures. The wheel has spun. If you have felt like you were on the bottom, you're now at the top, and the person who was on top is now at the bottom. That's what's happened in this dynamic. It really feels like with this Emperor energy that you turned everything upside down. I see, look at these. We have King, King, King. We have three King energies here. We have King of Wands, King of Pentacles, King of Cups. We're not having the King of Swords coming up because you're still showing up as that Page of Swords. You're still in that initiation stage of the honesty and being upfront and forward with your authenticity. But in terms of your ideas, your passion projects and your emotions, King, 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 in command of all of these things. You're also at a point now where you're not afraid to be isolated. There might have been times where you felt isolated, But I feel like somewhere in the process you've decided, or you've done the work to come to a place where it's like, I would rather be here on my own outside of whatever system is over here than be part of this. I'd rather be authentically in my power over here than be bowing down to this Hierophant. And that, like, you have regained all of your power. The power that they had over you in this position, you have flipped. So now you are the person with the power. And you just realizing your power is what takes it away from them. Because the reason why they are even over you is because they know that you don't see yourself as powerful. You see yourself as beneath them. And that's what gives them power. As soon as you start to do that, you're going to start a ripple effect. And that's why this person has to take themselves and their words, and they're going to have to back away into the hedges. Is how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it play out as a few different things, but the Simpsons meme came up. Let's see what else this energy has to tell you in this reading. I love to see that you're living so authentically. I love to see that you are reclaiming a power that's always been there. But claiming it, it's yours. This power is mine, and it always has been. All right, a few more cards. Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords. Okay. Although you have been through this, that's not to say that everything in your world is that's not to say that everything in your world is perfect. We have this one facet of you and your truth and your authenticity becoming aligned, but it does seem like your head is still... there are still a lot of blockages here. There's still a lot of confusion. There's still a lot of like, I know I'm being authentic. I know that feels like a correct pathway forward. But in terms of like really practical application in my world, I don't know what the path is. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this or if I'm supposed to do that or I'm supposed to take this action. There does seem to be like there's still a little bit of confusion around that. And you're feeling like there isn't a path forward. Like a little bit stifled, a little bit trapped. And I say a little bit, not a lot. The advice here is communicate. That's the big theme of this. Communicate. Communicate clearly with the people around you. Communicate really, really clearly with yourself. Like really, really clearly with yourself. I see a lot of journaling when things get too much, like writing down your thoughts. And I think that it's not so much like it's a good process for you to do in the present, but I think that with where your head's at, it's going to be important for you to sort out what's going on with yourself and your mental health, to have a place to look back on where your head is at. So having a journal when things get a lot, writing all of those things down, dating it. I'm even seeing you like scoring your mood out of 10 or some kind of system to kind of see that, so that you can track things. Because sometimes we feel like the world is absolutely pointless and everyone is terrible, and then the next day we might not feel like that. It's important to be able to see clearly, to be able to track all of these different things if you feel like things are really, really clouded. It's also really important for you to take care of yourself emotionally and creatively right now. Let's get into this Ace of Cups energy. Universe, please, Ace of Cups, what does the listener need to support themselves with this Ace of Cup energy? Okay. Sorry about the phone's buzzing constantly. Okay. There are some places and some activities that used to give you a lot of, that used to fill your cup. And I feel like in your mind they still do because they have. But I feel like there are so many different things that it's cluttering up your mind as to what you should be doing. You keep trying to like recoup losses. That seems to be the energy here. It feels like you put so much energy into these different things, and now you feel like this pressure to continue to go at them because they were supposed to be a thing. But I feel like you have a lot of those things that you invested into, and you keep being like, I need to keep going with this. But what you don't realize is that like it's too much. It's too much, and there are things that you need to let go of. There are things that you need to let go of to make room for you to focus on the things that are going to be really, really beneficial for you in your fulfillment, in your abundance, in your career, in your relationships. I think there's going to be a big process right now of trying to understand what are the things that over here you're going to keep upright, and what are the things that you need to let go of. I'm going to let you think on that and journal on that, because that's your journey. I'm going to take you so far, but I'm not going to do the work for you. All right, let's get into some oracle cards. If you reach this part of the reading, feel free to drop me a comment. Feel free. But let's get into the last little messages. Universe, please, insight, information. What last messages do you have for this beautiful collective? We have honoring the flow of all the emotions, alchemy, processing, sensitivity. Your emotions are going to tell you what direction to go in. Your emotions are going to tell you what it's time to let go of. Your emotions are going to tell you what things to continue on with. So if there's anything coming from this reading, it's communicating with other people, with yourself, and getting in contact with your emotions and listening to them. Thank you so much for letting me spend some time in your energy, and I'll see you in the next reading.